Alright, guys, so should I start from the top?
Go ahead, John. I'm very intrigued.
Alright.
So he's going to explain to me the plot of Link's Awakening.
Alright.
Take the floor, John!
Alright, so in a nutshell, Link is voyaging on a boat, and lightning strikes his boat, and he gets knocked out, and wakes up on Koholint Island.
So far, we've established that Link has mental damage, brain damage,
So,
from lightning strike.
He has to go across the island and defeat the 8 nightmares, known as the bosses, and collect the magical instrument from each one.
All of these nightmares have magical instruments in Link's mind.
Yeah. So, once you get all 8 instruments, and learn the song from Malon, which is essentially Zelda in this game, because it's all in Link's head, you go to the giant egg at the peak of Tall Tall Heights, and play Malon's song to open up a door to the egg so you can fall down it and go through a secret path of one, I think, 3 options that the game has, because I played this game way too many times. We fall down another pit to fight 6 more nightmares, and then you ascend a staircase to the Windfish, who is now awake because you woke him up.
The Windfish, guys.
Oh, the Windfish, right, is a giant whale that flies through the skies.
The Windfish is a whale. Whales are fish. Whales are fish.
But Windfish,
And
flying.
this one flies.
Yes.
A flying whale.
And Link remembers this because if you beat the game with a deathless run, you are awarded, after seeing the seagulls, a caption of Marin, like, across the sky, as if she got her wish to become a seagull.
A woman wanted to become a seagull, guys.
Yes.
That was her only wish in life.
Also, during the game, you take her on a date so that you can go to the walrus and have her sing to the walrus to get him out of the way so you can progress with the game around
You're
dungeon
going on a
5
date
or
to
6.
sing to a walrus. You're going on a date
It's,
to sing with a walrus.
Let's see here. It's after dungeon 5, before dungeon 6, I want to say. Mind you, there are 2 other songs for this game. You get an ocarina or a flute, I forget if they say which one. You learn 3 songs. The first song is only useful at the very end of the game to beat the game. The second song is a very useful song to warp to a very specific location. And the third song only has 2 uses. To revive a cuckoo, and to revive a dragon so you can kill it and proceed through a dungeon.
Wait.
What?
We are reviving a dead dragon to kill it again.
Yes, well, it's currently stoned.
Boy, if you die, I'm gonna wake you up just to kill you again.
Well, it's currently stoned in our way, so we have to kill it.
So
Or walk behind it.
we are so mad that it is in our way that we wake it up from the dead to kill it again.
Yeah, essentially. And we resurrect this cuckoo who has the ability to fly, because no other cuckoos have the ability to fly if you pick them up. They just kind of flap.
But this one, this undead chicken,
That you revive,
can fly.
and there's very eerie music when it plays.
Because apparently, in order for chickens to fly, in Link's mind, they have to die first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah!
So there is a trading sequence to this game. You start with the Yoshi doll, and you trade it for a bow, and you trade the bow, or you get the Yoshi doll, give it to the mom who wants it for her child, and she gives you a bow. And you give the bow and give it to like a female chain chomp who gives you dog food, and you take the dog food to an alligator, and he gives you a stick.
The
No,
alligator
it gives you bananas.
The alligator wanted dog food.
Yeah, well, it's delicious. For the alligator.
Apparently, alligators enjoy dog food.
And then you take the bananas.
And apparently an alligator also on his person had bananas.
Well, yeah, he had like 4 different bunches. He just gives you one of them because he still has 3 more.
Because the alligator has 3 more bunches of bananas.
And then you take the bananas to the monkeys so they can build you the bridge. And after they build your bridge, they leave a stick behind. And then you take the stick to Talon so he can poke out of this tree with honeycombs. And he gets chased away by the bees, but you pick up the honeycomb. I also am remembering this entire training sequence from memory. Because I played this game way too many times.
Because John also has a mental discipline.
So then you take the
This is
honeycomb
second nature to him.
to the bear so you can get a hibiscus. And then you take the hibiscus.
Because the bear has a flower.
No. For a pineapple. You take the pineapple to a man who's starving near the,
Because the bear
top.
has a pineapple.
Yes. Near the top of Tall Heights for a man who's starving, and he trades you for the hibiscus. And then... jeez. You trade the hibiscus to where the book? Anyways, I'm forgetting one part of this string. So you trade the hibiscus to someone else and gives you a hook. And then you go underneath the bridge to where a man is fishing, and you give him the hook because his fishing rod doesn't have one, and he fishes up a mermaid's necklace. And you take the mermaid's necklace and give it to the mermaid, and she'll go underneath the water and give you a scale. You take the scale to a statue, and you go in it, down, get the treasure, which is the lens of truth, or the mirror, or the magic mirror. Essentially, you can see things you couldn't see before. So when you leave, there's enemies that weren't there before. And this mirror has 2 uses. The first use is you can take it back to Animal Village and see the Zora who couldn't be seen and take a picture with the Zora. All you can take...
You're taking a selfie with the Zora, people!
There are 12 selfies. I'll get to those in a minute.
There are 12 selfies.
The second use
Link is taking
is
a
you
selfie.
take it to the beach of the first area.
Hold on.
So
We gotta back that shit up.
what?
We're taking 12 selfies in his brain.
Well, he doesn't
He
take.
is so
Well, he doesn't.
egotistical.
Well-
He is taking selfies in his own brain.
No, hold on. To be fair to Link, Link does not take the pictures. The mouse does. Yes, the mouse has a Photoshop and a photo album. So the
The mouse, guys. The mouse is taking the pictures of Link in Link's brain. They're
Shit.
still selfies, but taken by a mouse.
So, when you're on your date with Malin, there's 3 photos you can get with her. The first photo is when you walk to like the far west of
When
the
you're- When you're on a date
Date.
with this non-existent person, in your brain you can take photos
of your date.
of your date that
And it's
doesn't
like-
exist.
And it's just like 2 of you being cute, overlooking
Of this
the
woman that
ocean.
wants to be a seagull. Doesn't even want Link's dick. He just wants to be. She just wants to be a seagull.
The second photo is roughly when you get access to probably the first heart piece. It's the hole that has 3 bushes to cut down and get the heart piece. You wait, she'll fall on top of you, and the mouse will come take a photo of her crushing you. And Link's eyes are just popped. Like super popped. He's in critical pain. You're like, hold that pose. It's amazing. And third photo.
Link's getting the V. The mouse takes a picture. Malin still wants to be a seagull.
Is
Your entire point in this game is to turn what is essentially supposed to be Zelda. I've never played this game. Everything I know about this game is from this description. And so far, I have gathered that Link's entire purpose in this game is to wake up a flying whale and turn your imaginary girlfriend into a seagull.
Yes, but you can only turn into a seagull if you never die from start to finish.
If you complete this game 100%
It doesn't
without dying,
it doesn't have to be 100%. You just have to not die.
if you complete this game with the mastery of not dying once, your reward is your girlfriend's a seagull.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't think we can be, John.
well, that challenge gets monumentally easier as you progress, because the damage doesn't really get much more intense. Like, you take maybe a heart, but once you have like 12 hearts, that's no big deal. But when we only have 3 or 4 at the very beginning, it's kind of mind-racking, like how much damage or how little hits it takes for you to die.
But she's still turning into a seagull, John.
Sure. Yeah.
And our only other purpose was to wake up a giant flying whale, John.
Well, no, we have.
What does this whale do, John?
It wakes us up, and we see we are fucked because we are a piece of driftwood. Yeah. So when you beat the game, the credits kind of.
So not only have we accomplished in our goal of fighting God knows how many nightmares, our reward for defeating this game is we are fucked in the ocean anyway because our boat is destroyed.
I mean, canonically, he makes it back to land somehow, but
Somehow.
he looks pretty fucked in the ending credits because you see Link in like the middle of the screen as the credits are panning up.
Plus, how do we know canonically he made it to shore?
Because in The Legend of Ocarina, no, in A Link to the Past, that Link gets the Triforce, and he goes about the Triforce Trials, which is the Oracle games. He then sets up on a voyage and comes back, and during his voyage is that crash, but he comes back. I have the
Back to the whale fuckery.
back to the whale fucker. Yeah, so this is actually the only game where you can kill cuckoos.
Only in Link's mind can we accomplish killing cuckoos, people.
Yeah, so in Dungeon 8, you get access to the Fire Rod, which can kill the dog and cuckoos and practically everything else.
We gotta set the chickens on fire, guys.
And
We have to set the chickens on fire in order to kill them.
also, in order to
Only
get...
in Link's mind, though.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. In order to get the more powerful sword, you have to collect seashells.
Yep, we have to collect seashells, guys.
There are 26 in the game, however you only need 20. Once you get 20 at the level 2 sword, if it would be a seashell, it's 20 rupees instead.
Yeah.
And the most powerful NPC in the game is the shopkeeper. Because you can steal from him. And if you go back to his shop in the safe file of which you stole from him and haven't returned since, doesn't matter what life you are, doesn't matter if you have the potion of life, he'll automatically kill you with his electric power.
So don't steal from the shopkeep.
Yes. Also, if you steal from him, everyone will only refer to you as thief in all capital letters. It's like, how you doing, thief? I see you, thief. Which is actually one of the 12 photos. Is photo number 7. Is you stealing from the shop. Like, Link looks like mischievous, like, hee hee, I steal the thing.
So in Link's mind, if he steals from you, he is only referred to as a thief.
Well, yeah, because he knows he stole, and who's he gonna lie to, himself?
Apparently. Very often.
Yeah, so, like, the cast of this game is
All in Link's
amazing.
head.
Oh, almost forgot. Talon. Before you can have access to the first dungeon, you need the magic powder so you can return them from a raccoon back to human form. Because you'll go through an infinite loop because of raccoon magic.
Because of raccoon magic. Because of raccoon magic.
I need to show Nick the boss of the second dungeon because it's a bottle.
Because of raccoon magic!
Well, no. The second boss is a bottle. So you pick up this bottle and there's a spirit inside. Eventually the spirit will do this thing, go back inside the bottle. You pick up and throw it against the wall like 3 or 4 times and the bottle will shatter and then you can kill the spirit.
Are you sure it's a bottle? Are you sure it's not a jar?
Is
Are
it
you sure that
bottle,
one
jar, whatever?
of the bosses of a Zelda game isn't a jar? A vase, if you will.
Kind of. Like you
So in Link's mind, the reason why he has such a war on vases, we've discovered it, folks, because one of the bosses in his mind is a vase.
kind of like there's a spirit that just like says, "Nah, nah, you
The
can't hurt me."
spirit of the vase.
Yeah, he like more or less literally says, "Nya, nya, nya."
So what if he
You
did-
can't hurt me so long as I have my vase.
So what if he inhabits all vases?
Well,
In
there's
Link's mind. Maybe he sees multiple spirits.
well, lucky for us, there's only the one vase in the room, so we only have to break the one.
Yeah.
There's
but-
1,000 more we break getting there. Like, there's a room of like 20 vases, and we break them all because
Exactly.
we're looking for harpies and fairies.
And this boss. Because we see him in our mind.
Oh, and
Constantly.
this enemy is an eye, and when it blinks, it draws you towards it. And there's evil Booze.
And there's evil Booze.
And there's Kirby, who's evil.
And there's Kirby,
Who's evil?
who is evil.
Here, I'll show you Kirby. Let's go to the 7th dungeon. Yeah, so...
The 7th?
Yeah, so Kirby will actually try to eat you.
In the 7th dungeon, Kirby will appear and attempt to eat you.
Yeah, Kirby's a dick. But, luckily, you don't ever actually have to deal with Kirby. You just...
This game, guys. This has been John's explanation
It's a wonderful game.
of Link's Awakening.
It is a wonderful game. And also, one of the shadows is Ganon from A Link to the Past.
One of the shadows is Ganon
So the first one is Aghanim.
from A Link to the Past.
The second one is Smoldrum. See, Ganon right there, just black and white. And yeah, it's him doing the fire bat thing. And then Snake Boss and the Ultimate Nightmare. Which you can shoot him like roughly 20-25 with arrows, or if you then hit with a boomerang only once. If you smack him with the boomerang in the eye, he just dies. And it's hilarious. The big bad be all end all, I throw him a wooden boomerang and he's dead.
And he's dead, guys.
And that's the Windfish.
And the Windfish is a giant whale.
Yeah, so you play the 8 Songs of Awakening, like... yeah, so you got the Magic Conch, the bell, the harp, the xylophone, got the triangle, you got the piano, the drums, and the guitar. They have better names than that, but I don't remember them all because they're not important. They just do their thing.
Just do their thing.
Yeah.
This has been John explaining Link's Awakening. I had to record this. It's so convoluted. It's a brilliant series in itself.
Did I touch on the color dungeon recording?
Oh right, we forgot about the colored dungeon. The colored dungeon.
So
a
let-
dungeon completely
Nick, so hold on.
revolving around colors.
So this game has two releases. There's one for the original NES and the DX Director's Cut remake for the Game Boy Color. So for the Game Boy Color version, there is a secret dungeon literally around colors. Like the boss of that dungeon like turns from blue to red as you kill it.
Sorry, I was eating the Milky Way.
The Great Fairy Color will grant you a red tunic or a blue tunic. The red tunic will give you double damage, blue tunic will make you do half damage. A lot of people take the blue tunic and they get the double sword to have double damage anyways and half damage, but I'm like, nah. I'm all for that quadruple damage. Like, everything dies at times 4 so fast, it's amazing. You should do it in your runs. But yeah.
Color dungeon!
It's the color dungeon.
It's the color dungeon!
What more do you want from me?
I had to record this, y'all. He started explaining this game to me and proposing to play this game on the channel.
Which we should definitely
do.
And
I am sitting here just listening to him trying to explain this game. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's great. You get to see a picture of Princess Peach because an animal lied about who she was because an animal catfished some writer. Yeah, there's a ton of Mario references and it's amazing. Oh wait, I didn't mention that, but I did it. Yeah.
No! There's still more! I keep trying to end this, and he keeps bringing out more convoluted crap that he forgot about!
So one of the, like, side missions you can do is, like...
Yeah?
Is you can talk to one, I think she's a dog in Animal Village, and you give her...
Animal Crossing before Animal Crossing?
There's some pieces of, like, the trade secrets I missed, because this is one of the things you do. But you take this letter to this writer, and the letter is like a picture of her, except it's Princess Peach. It's like the original catfish. But it's a dog.
Yep. You heard it here first.
Oh.
The person was catfishing. Using Princess Peach.
Oh, you know, in Wind Waker, there's the enemies that, the green blobs that become electrocuted?
Yeah, the choo-choos.
The choo-choos. If you sprinkle magic powder on them, they become Buzz, and you can talk to them. Yeah, they have, like, weird oval eyes, and it's amazing.
They become Buzz.
I think that, I forget the official name, but yeah, it's...
Choo-choo
Let's
becomes
see here.
Buzz.
Is there a bestiary for this? Let's see here. Next main video guys.
Choo-choo
Enemies.
becomes Buzz.
Alright, like, hold on. I'm gonna find it for Nick. Because, alright, yeah, so the Buzz Blob, you can use the magic power on them, and let's see. There we go. No, it's a Cookman.
What?
Cukeman. Cookman. The Cookman are the mysterious transform of a Buzz Blob. So yeah, that's a Cookman.
Did his eyes just become bigger or something?
Yeah. Much, much bigger. So that's like the original, just like 2 pixels of Buzz Blob. And it's just the same body, but now they're that oval I was talking about.
So, like, you put the magic powder in his eyes, and basically, you put it into his eyes, and he's like, oh god, my eyes!
So you can say 3 things, apparently. You know me, I like short names the best. It can display millions of polygons. And Heymon. And I definitely need it as soon as possible. Or 4 sentences, I guess.
What?
Yeah, I told you can talk to it. That's what it says. It still electrifies you, though. You can't hit it with a sword. Unless you done it, I believe. Should we call that a wrap?
So
Suppose you just
So
being so stunned.
we just the Choo Choo is just like, hey, I'm gonna come shock you, and they're like, huh, magic powder in the eyes. It's like, oh!
It's like, hey man, you know me, I like short names the best.
And in his shouting, he goes, I definitely need it as soon as possible. What do you need?
Well,
What are you trying to tell us? By becoming a whole new enemy.
this is so professional. Got a phone call.
I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see Life's manager.
Oh yeah,
Make
there's
Life
Goombas.
rue the day and thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn
Nick.
your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your...
That burns your house down!
Yeah, there's Mass Mimic, or Shy Guys like to refer to them as.
Are you throwing magic powder in their eyes too?
No, it's the only enemy that transforms like that. But there's the Piranha Plant and the Pulse voice from the first one. I
I
think
just saw
there's
a
like...
bunch of Mario characters.
Yes. That's very true.
This game ripped off of Mario.
I mean, they're both Nintendo IPs.
Zelda ripped
They're
off of Mario.
There's also the Three of a Kind enemy. So, when you go into a room with them, they're all shuffling through Spade, Club, Diamond, Heart. And if you hit them, they stop. So what you have to do is you have to spin your sword so you hit them all three at the same time. So it doesn't matter what they land on if it's all, as long as they're all the same club, diamond, whatever. And that's the only way to defeat them.
This explanation is still going on, people.
How long has it been?
I have to recall,
Almost half an hour.
I have to recall. This is all going inside Link's head. This is what he thinks about. This is the explanation of why he murders so innocently.
Or he doesn't talk.
That too. In fact, does he ever have any dialogue?
No? Does he have any dialogue in any game?
I have to point this out. That Link, in his own mind, doesn't even have dialogue. He can invent. He can invent English or Japanese or whatever he wants to animate everybody inside of his own head except himself. He is mute inside of his own brain.
Oh, that was it. When we get the hibiscus, you give it to the dog, and the dog gives you the letter, and the letter's a catfish. And then the writers need the broom anymore, so you give it to the woman who has a shitty broom.
To get the fishing hook?
Yeah, and she's also sweeping outside.
She's sweeping her lawn, guys. The dirt is dirty.
Yeah, I forgot two parts of the training sequence.
The dirt is dirty.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the trading sequence gets you the boomerang.
Yeah. So, if you go into this area normally, this desk, him, that bed are just not there.
Oh.
So you have to have the magical lens to see him.
Oh.
And he'll trade you the boomerang for any item you have on B. Typically, you want to trade him the shovel, which is the most useless item.
You just give him the shovel, guys.
Yeah.
Just give him the shovel.
And then he becomes Shovel Knight.
And then we lead on to the next game, which is Shovel Knight. I don't know how that works, actually. But he is the new Shovel Knight.
Absolutely. I don't know how it works either, but I mean, he has a shovel. Yes, whatever item you gave him on B, you can give him, I think you can give him your sword.
And for the final time, this has been John explaining Link's Awakening. I am making this into a video. I don't even care. I'm doing it.
Can we play the game for the channel?
if you want us to play the game, like and comment saying that you want us to play this game.
I will play this game so
convoluted game.
It's not convoluted. I know this game, but
pure fuckery.
It's a little pure fuckery, but I can navigate it.
Bye.
Bye.